So throughout Black Ops 3 Zombies, there have been numerous references to Mob of the Dead, references such as Shadows of Evil, which plays heavy influence to Mob of the Dead. We also have the Mob of the Dead plane in that map, as well as Origins and Zetsubo no Shima. And we also have a cipher from Mob of the Dead, which seems to mention the Mob of the Dead plane flying through time and space. But now we've got a Richtofen quote, which links in the fact that he knows of SAL DELUCA. Now it's obvious that Richtofen knows who SAL DELUCA is because he possesses the blood vials of him, as you can tell that from the prisoner number on the blood vials and then looking at SAL DELUCA's uniform. He also possesses the blood vials for Finn O'Leary as well, as they possess the same cell number on them. But the thing is, we've never heard any actual evidence from Richtofen himself through quotes or anything to reference Mob of the Dead characters until now in GOROD KROVI. Now a big shout out to Greg Spalding for getting this clip from GOROD KROVI. If you use the electric trap as Richtofen, at some point you're going to be getting this quote.
Oh. Ah, an old favourite. Execution, electrocution. Ah, rest in peace, Sal.
Now if you didn't hear the quote quite clearly enough, it says, haha, my favourite, execution followed by electrocution, rest in peace Sal. Now this is incredible because up until now we've almost not really thought too much about the Mob of the Dead blood vials that much, but we have Sal's blood specifically along with Finn O'Leary, so it's clear that Richtofen has physically been present enough to snatch blood from SAL DELUCA to actually know who he is. Throughout Black Ops 3 Zombies, Jason Blundell has reminded us that Mob of the Dead is a
very significant map.
And we've sort of kept that in our minds, but we've almost sort of neglected and forgotten about it too much, and now this brings everything back into the limelight with Mob of the Dead. Out of all the characters in Mob of the Dead, we only possess the blood vials of Finn O'Leary and SAL DELUCA. Now, thinking about it, in Shadows of Evil, most of the Alcatraz characters were referenced, but it was only Sal and Finn that were emphasised more so than the other two. We have Jackie Vincent mentioning about Finn O'Leary's whiskey, we also have a laundry note from SAL DELUCA, and there's shop signs in Shadows of Evil with Finn's name on it. But hearing this quote from Richtofen is extremely interesting because it now makes us think, when exactly did this take place? Was this happening after the cycle was broken, or was it when the cycle was continued? This is something very, very interesting. Now, we know the state of the zombie universe and that there's a fragment of multitude of universes where things could turn out very, very differently from how they were in other universes. For example, one cycle could be broken in one universe, the cycle could continue in another universe, so Richtofen could have visited any number of different sort of scenarios where the cycle was either broken or continued. But at some point, Richtofen got the blood of SAL DELUCA and Finn O'Leary. We don't know why, but literally anything could have taken place as to how he acquired the blood. Now, if the cycle is broken, then Sal would be dead. Now, if the cycle continues, then Sal would be alive because then he'd be revived each time the cycle restarts. So it doesn't really matter what's happened to the cycle per se, because Richtofen mentions that Sal is dead nonetheless and tells him to rest in peace. So does that mean that if Sal's dead, does that mean all of the crew are dead right now? That's something that we aren't quite sure about. Like I said, there is the idea of multiple universes, so there could be a universe where the cycle is broken and the story progressed and Sal died through another means, which we aren't quite sure of, or there could be another universe where the cycle continues and the mobsters just repeat the events of Mob of the Dead all over again, and maybe at some point Richtofen intervened. But the thing that we need to really think about is, with this idea of multiverses, it doesn't really matter, because one reality, the cycle could be continuing, another it's broken. But whatever reality is important and significant to the story, the outcome is Sal is now dead, and Richtofen possesses the blood vials for him as well as Finn O'Leary. What if the idea is that Richtofen needed those two characters dead and now possesses their blood at some point in the future to resurrect them or save them from the future? I have absolutely no idea. We still have no real idea why Richtofen has the blood, and we probably won't ever find out until we get revelations. But guys, this has been a revelation in itself to hear this quote. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts on this all down below in the comment section. I'd love to see all your feedback and just brainstorms on why this could make sense and why Richtofen has mentioned this, why SAL DELUCA is dead. But don't ask why that clip of Jason Blundell was in there. Let's just say you won't be able to find that clip on YouTube yet, but you will be able to see a really cool video of me and him very, very soon on the channel. So if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe so you do not miss out on that. It will be a really funny video, and we've got some pretty damn epic interview questions with him as well for separate videos, so make sure you don't miss out on those. I'll keep you guys posted on when those are going up. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you in another one soon.